And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Average Asian Boys podcast. My name is John.
My name is Ray.
2021 has been a crazy year so far.
It has, John, especially for you. My goodness.
Yeah.
You want to tell everybody what happened?
Yeah. I recently lost my job.
Oh my gosh.
And so now, we're really going to have to cut the budget on this podcast now. For example, I can no longer afford to pay Ray here.
Yeah, because so
so
far you've paid me $0. But sure.
So, this is a mandatory volunteer.
No worries.
Right
This
here.
is pro bono work.
Yes, that's right. He's working out of the goodwill of his heart. So please, hit that like and subscribe button. It's really going to help us out right now.
That's right. So how are you feeling right now, John? I'm surprised at how chill you are about this. I really admire that, by the way, about you. The fact that you recently lost your job and look at you. You sound chipper as usual.
Yeah, I mean, well, this wouldn't be a very exciting podcast to listen to if I was down about it. So
yeah, that's fair. But the fact that you took no breaks, you're dedicated to doing this, and that
that's right.
Because I texted you, I asked you, right, if you wanted to skip today or take some time for yourself.
That's right. No skipping of this podcast allowed.
Yeah, that's right.
We are here for you every week.
Yep, that's right. For those 2 listeners out there, we are here for you.
That's right.
Every week.
We care about you, the 2 listeners out there, one of which is from Ireland, if I remember correctly.
And the other is Shirley. We see you, Shirley, in person from Ireland.
For the audio-only listeners, we just waved. For our 2 audio-only listeners, that was us waving to the camera.
That's right. So, okay, John, like I said, I really admire that, you've taken it well so far and that you're ready to move on. And speaking of move on, do you have any sort of plans for now at the moment, at the very least?
The immediate plan right now is I'm just going to take a few days off to, do nothing, really kind of think about, reflect what's going on, what's happened. Yeah. And then figure out what the next step would be to take.
Yeah. I'm sad that, it's come at a pretty bad time to,
a little unfortunate, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I do have an apartment to pay and,
But I'm saying like in the middle of a pandemic, right?
And that too.
Because if there were no pandemic, I think you'd probably be, halfway around the world.
Yeah, if there was no pandemic, I'd be on an airplane right now. We wouldn't be recording this podcast.
Yeah, that's right.
Except I just said that we would never skip a week, so I don't know how that would have worked.
We are here for you, our 2 listeners.
That's right. Woo!
In fact, maybe you should go to Ireland sometime and then do a live show there.
Yeah, for a live audience.
The live audience.
Live in Ireland.
Yeah, that's right.
Man, that would be the weirdest thing ever. Average Asian Boys live in Ireland. Like, I don't know, something about that just sounds a little off. What do you think?
I think it sounds great. It's really, reaching out to our audiences all around the world.
Yeah, the global audience that we have
that
garnered.
That great reach that we have. Oh,
I know. The internet is such an amazing thing.
It is.
It really is.
It is. It totally is. Just like how GameStop, the stocks are thanks to the internet, right?
Overboard the rocket ship. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right. It's just shooting up into the air.
Yes.
Gosh.
We are not financial advisors.
No, we are not. As you can see, clearly, we are not financial advisors.
Investing in GameStop is pretty much like gambling right now.
It is.
Which is one thing that we do like.
Which is something that we do like, but we really should avoid, John.
Yes, we should. Because
especially right now, we should avoid the gambling. Ixnay on the in-gam.
Because we are responsible adults now.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
We're ambling gay. Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. So what do we have on the docket today, John? What do we want to talk about today?
Yeah. So speaking of places that I need to pay, we are going to talk about our experience moving out today.
That's right.
Ray here has moved out for 4 years, and I've been on my own for 4 months now.
I like that whole 4-4 thing. So
we are very aligned right now.
Yeah.
Everything is in alignment right now.
Yep. We can kind of give our perspective.
As well as about talking about our experiences staying, living at home for so long as well. I'm sure there's some people out there who are also still living at home as well, and they would like to have something to relate to.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So for you, John, you recently moved in for 4 months, and I've been moved out for 4 years.
Yeah, and so what age did you move out?
It's funny because we were talking about that earlier, and you corrected me. I actually moved out when I was 29 years old.
29.
Right. Wait, was it 29? Somewhere along
his
there.
memory's failing.
Somewhere around there.
It's not working. It's not working so well.
28, whatever. 29, 28.
One of those years.
Same thing.
Late 20. We'll go with late 20s.
When you get to 28, 29, it's a blur, really. What about you, John?
Yes. So I moved out at the ripe young age of 31.
Wow.
Yeah,
31.
I know.
Do you feel that because for us compared to, well, I don't want to say like there's still a lot of people who are our age that are still living at home, but for some people it might be, wow, you moved out like really later.
Yeah, I would say for sure we moved out, a little later than average.
Mm-hmm. So how do you feel about that? Do you regret not moving out earlier, or do you feel that, okay, now is actually a good time to move out?
Well, in the last episode, I actually talked about how like when I flunked out of school, right? Mm-hmm. Things were not going so well. And at that point, I was 19 and I actually thought about moving out just because things at home were not going well. Mm-hmm. And I didn't end up following through with it because it just didn't seem like the smart choice. So sometimes, I'm pretty sure I made the right choice there, but sometimes I do look back and wonder what my life would have been if I had moved out when I was 19 instead. I remember I was specifically looking at this 1-bedroom apartment in downtown that was split by 3 other people. So it would have been 4 of us crammed in a 1-bedroom apartment. Yeah. Because that's all I could afford, when you're a broke 19-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So not a great situation, not ideal. And I think I made the right choice to stay home. Mm-hmm. And for me, eventually, even when I started making like some solid income, I still stayed home because for me, the idea of paying more than one paycheck just to pay rent just did not seem like a financially smart idea to me. Yeah. And then so that's why I, stayed home for as long as I did.
You stayed home for as long as you can. So you jumped from...
Yeah, the rent... Sorry, I forgot. I should have mentioned the rent is like pretty high here in Vancouver.
It is. It's one of the... Well, at the time of this podcast, Vancouver is, I believe, voted one of the top 3 most expensive places to live.
Right.
And the renters market is terrible. It's crazy. It's crazy high. Like we're talking about maybe if you want a nice 1-bedroom apartment in maybe like a convenient location, you're looking at least $1,500, maybe $1,200, $1,500 or so.
At the minimum, yeah.
Yeah. So it's something ridiculous like that.
Yeah. And then so that's like way over half of what I would make in a month. So to me, that just didn't make sense, and my parents liked it that I lived with them as well. So everything worked.
So you ended up living in the basement, if I remember correctly. So you had like the basement suite became your kind of home.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I just lived in a basement of my parents.
Which is great. I mean, I would enjoy that.
I liked it. I had a lot of space. I had my own privacy.
Yeah, I would like that. The privacy part is kind of nice.
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. And so now we're in your apartment right now. It's a 1-bedroom. You're in the beautiful city of Richmond, just about a 5-minute walk from my place.
Yep.
And
pretty sweet.
Yeah, you bought this place.
Yes, correct. I did.
Yeah. So you went from living from your parents' home, saving, your money and everything, and then you decided to buy.
Yeah,
so you bought this with your parents. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and so I think it's a smart move. It's a financially sound move.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I make a lot of dumb decisions sometimes, but I like to think this was a smart decision.
Yeah, I think so too. This is good. And you get to decorate your place the way you want it and everything.
Yeah, look at all this decoration I got, man.
Yeah,
you can see I'm really into interior design.
This is called the minimalism kind of white wall, white door.
Yeah.
Blank everything.
Yeah, white everything.
Yeah.
Really? It's white table,
That's
white
right.
wall.
Yeah, but the displates, your hundreds of dollars of display metal posters.
Nobody needs to know that.
Okay.
Nobody needs to know how much money I spent on like metal posters.
On those displays, though.
Like a stupid amount of money.
Yeah, those are outside of this frame.
Look, folks. Import taxes cost a lot of money.
Yeah,
okay?
Import is horrible.
And so is the Canadian to US dollar conversion, and that's all I would like to say.
Apparently so. Yeah. For me, I'm unfortunately a renter. The thing is...
But the amount of money that you pay for rent is highway robbery. It is actually highway robbery.
It is highway robbery.
Would you like to describe how nice your place or how much space you have?
The space the current apartment that I live in is a 2-bedroom apartment. It's an older building, so it's a low rise. I live on the highest floor, which is the 3rd floor, very high.
Okay, I just want to stop you there. This guy is living by himself in a 2-bedroom apartment. Just think about how much space he has.
Where one of them is used as storage, just so you know. But
true that. Okay.
Yes, I do love the fact that it is a 2-bedroom apartment. I've got my own in-suite laundry, which is very, very useful, mind you.
It's all about that in-suite laundry.
It's all about the in-suite laundry. I would give up a room for an in-suite laundry.
I remember someone told me that they know that they've made it when they could afford a place with in-suite laundry.
Yeah,
I was just like, man, that's like the bare minimum for me. Like, I will not look at a place if there's no in-suite laundry. I'm like, well, what is it?
Yeah, that's when you know.
I can't live like that.
That's your badge of wealth.
This is a civilized country.
Yeah, because I mean, crazy that you have to carry all your laundry to some place to get it washed and laundered, and then you have to sit there and wait, or you have to fight with other people for the laundry cart and everything. But also a place where you can potentially find love.
At the laundromat.
At the laundromat, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Explain to me.
Have you not seen every other rom-com out there?
No, I don't really watch. Give me an example of a rom-com where that happened.
Okay. None come to mind at the moment, but there has been. There has been. Like Dr. Horrible Sing-Along Blong. Have you seen that one with Neil Patrick Harris?
No.
And Felicia Day. They were singing their songs.
Nice.
Well, they didn't really fall in love, but they sang their songs in the laundromat.
Is it the part where like the two of you both reach for the same laundry machine?
Yeah,
and your hands touch.
Yeah, it could be that.
You know,
or like you accidentally opened up somebody else's laundry and they pulled out the first item. They're trying to stop you, but before they stop you, they like pull out their underwear. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
That sounds like some Japanese anime shit right there.
No. It's like, I'm so sorry.
I pulled out an underwear. You put some underwear.
Their undergarments back in there and you say clothes and you're like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not a pervert.
Nice to meet you. And then, somebody like hits you and calls you a pervert.
Yeah.
Just like in a typical anime trope,
Fair enough, but once you pass all that, then you have a genuine conversation because they have nowhere to go. They're just sitting there waiting for their laundry to dry.
Okay.
And you're there waiting for your laundry to dry, and you make conversation.
And this is the part where you bring up some like laundry fun facts, right?
Yeah, that would be. You could tell them, did you know that only like a very little amount of detergent is enough to wash your laundry? And they'd be like, what? I mean, I've been filling half cups. And you're like, no.
Wow, it's blowing my mind.
I'm just pulling these things out of my head, It's great. It's
you just take it from there.
Yeah, but unfortunately, because both of us have in-suite laundry, we don't get that opportunity to meet the love of our lives in the laundromats anymore.
Yeah, that's a real shame.
Yeah, and I remember where I used to live in North Vancouver in a house, and our laundry, our washer and dryer broke down.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we had to go to laundromat every time, and we had to drive down to kind of like the village area, and it was horrible. I hated it because we had to do it every week, and I just hate having to drive all the way down. And
how long was the drive?
It was like 5-7
Okay, you're making it sound like it was like a 1 hour drive.
It felt like a 1 hour drive because we were there for such a long time.
That's true.
But the cool thing is that we met the owners there, and the owners were really nice, and I spied on one of them because sometimes they can do
you spied on one of the owners.
No,
you frickin' pervert. Peeping Tom.
Not like that. I didn't spy on them doing laundry. No, I did spy on them doing laundry, but like the main point was I spied on them and their laundry folding techniques.
Okay.
Because they're really good at it because that's their job, right? And the fact that they were able to fold them in perfect little squares And I'm absolutely just amazed by it. Now,
and it probably did it really fast too, right?
Yeah, they did it really quickly. Yeah, and so I learned it from them, and now all my laundry are like perfect little squares. Just the t-shirts. I only had time to look at the t-shirts. I didn't have time to look at the pants. But all my t-shirts are in great shape.
Oh, that's great. That's really gonna impress the ladies that come over.
Who comes over anyways? But yes, yes. That's right.
You show them like your closet full of perfectly folded laundry. How can anyone not be impressed by that? I would be impressed.
Yeah, that's right. That's the first thing I show them.
Yes.
So look at this.
That's what I would show them.
Yeah.
But here's what you do actually. Okay, like if you have a friend who, like, for some reason, like her laundry breaks down or something like that, you could be like, hey, I've got in-suite laundry. Why don't you come over to my place and use my laundry? So you don't have to go over to, I don't know, wherever, and pay for laundry.
That's right. So you come over every week
until they get their laundry fixed, of course. Yes.
Normally it doesn't require too much time to get somebody to repair like a laundry.
I understand. Right? I understand that.
Yeah, but, fair enough.
Maybe she comes over, she has a good time, and she's like, oh, you know what? The laundry machine is taking longer than I thought it would take to replace.
Okay, see, I see rom-coms. I feel like you watch porn. I feel like we're referencing different things here, John.
Whoa. Just so you guys know, that is not a porn category that I watch, okay? Laundry porn is not a category that I watch.
Okay.
I think we can agree that in-suite laundry is great.
Yeah, I mean, it is great. That's something that we definitely can agree on for sure.
Hells yeah.
And having your own kitchen is also great. Mm-hmm. And having your own, open space. And basically, not only are we just moving out from our homes, but we are also two guys who live by themselves, so we're not living with roommates.
That's right.
That's also a huge thing too.
That is a huge thing.
Yeah.
Get some peace and quiet. You know?
Is that the reason why you moved out alone? Like, have you considered moving in with a roommate before? I know you talked about it when you were 19, but throughout your time until now.
Yeah. I definitely thought about moving in with a roommate or anything in terms of like a rental situation, but then again, I would be still renting, and then and it would still cost quite a bit of money. Like splitting a 2-bedroom with a roommate, it would still cost quite a bit. It wasn't for me. It wasn't worth it. I like having my own space and my own privacy. I also think that I'm just like a pretty, like, when I'm alone, I'm a really fucking weird guy.
How so?
Well, I'm just like making like if you were to like install a camera in my place, you would just like see me walk around talking to myself, making a bunch of random noises, Yeah, it would just be really weird, I think.
All right, fair.
So I have like very weird behaviorisms, I think, that I do when I think I'm alone anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I would put off a couple people. I don't know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair. We always have our weird quirks when we're alone. I mean, if you tell my cat, if you've somehow developed a way to communicate with my cat through human speech.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to hear what he has to say.
I would be curious. I would be curious.
No. No. First he'll be like, man, this guy, race, this is a mess. It's such a mess. Everywhere is a mess. He plays really random songs. Sometimes he plays them way too loud. Sometimes he dances randomly. Sometimes he wears nothing.
Yeah, walking around without pants.
Walking around without pants is one of the greatest things.
That is a great feeling
of living alone.
Yes,
for sure.
I agree.
Walking around naked sometimes too. That's great.
That can be a good feeling as well.
That is great, and you don't have to worry about anything at all. You can play whatever music you want. You can
play music while walking around naked.
Play music while walking around naked. You can watch whatever you want
while naked.
You can leave the dishes as long as you want, but at the end of the day, you still have to. Well, you tell future John or future Ray to clean it up. But
yes. And then future John or future Ray tells future John and Ray.
That's right. And sooner or later, future John or Ray will have to deal with it sooner or later because you ran out of plates to put
one of those
on.
Poor bastards is gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, it's all it's just drawing straws at this point.
Yes. Yeah, sounds accurate.
And the beauty of also just living alone is that you would consider yourself, well, I consider myself an extrovert. John, you consider yourself a
I consider myself to be an introvert.
Introvert.
Yeah.
Which to this day I'm still very amazed by. But I think so for me, I enjoy, seeing people, meeting people. I draw a lot of energy from that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, at the end of the day, I still like to go home to like a quiet area, quiet place to myself.
Okay.
And just have that space to myself.
So for you, having the space to invite people over so you can, draw energy by being with them is really nice.
Oh yeah, I love hosting things.
Wait, but wouldn't you enjoy having roommates too then?
No,
by extension?
Because by then they would just be, because of the things I mentioned earlier, just walking around naked, doing whatever you want.
Yeah.
Nobody will be there to judge you, and you don't have to. And I'm not worried about being judged. More like I want to be considerate of everybody's faces.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I can't go all out.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm a person who loves going all out.
In terms of trashing up your place.
Yeah. All out. Capital letters. ALLOUT with 5 exclamation marks.
I've been to your place, can confirm.
Yeah. Okay. That's after cleaning too, John. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, that's right. Holy shit.
Whoa.
Wow, that just blew my mind.
It's not that bad. That's
okay. After cleaning.
There's also a thing that because when you have a pretty sizable apartment, you sometimes naturally fill your things with that apartment.
You fill your space with
fill your space with things,
objects.
with objects, which is something that I am warning you right now as a person who's lived alone for 4 years.
I don't know. I think I'm doing so far.
Yeah, you're 4 months in, John. My place was like this 4 months in as well.
Okay. Yeah, so, maybe we'll revisit this.
My walls used to be white too. Like this.
Yeah, maybe we'll revisit in 4 years and see how this turns out.
That's right. But, now it's a beige color.
Oh my gosh.
I'm kidding. But I don't know. For me, because I wanted to fill my place up with things that define me, so I have, I love this Stranger Things wall that I have behind my couch. I have my World of Warcraft banners, the Horde and the Alliance there.
Yeah,
and
that stuff's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like to decorate my wall, right? Yeah. And I like to
the Stranger Thing that you put up on the wall just looked like it would have taken forever to do.
Thankfully, I had my cousin help me with that.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
And she's a graphic designer too, so she was pretty much the mastermind behind it. I was just the idea person.
So she did everything.
She pretty much designed everything. I was the Steve Jobs to her Wozniak.
Sure.
Okay,
yeah, let's go. Let's run with that.
I started the idea, but she was kind of the mastermind behind.
Yeah, because you're the idea man.
I am the idea man. I'm the conductor.
Yeah.
My cousin's the orchestra. Yeah, there you go.
Wow, very eloquently spoken.
That's a good way.
Very eloquently spoken for saying he did nothing.
Yeah,
his cousin did everything.
I conducted. I don't know what you're talking about.
you told her higher to the left.
That's right. And so I love decorating. So I like interior decorating, and so I wanted an aesthetic of pop culture, geek, video game nerd, and hipster wannabe. And I think I really captured that essence.
Pop culture, geeky, hipster, nerd. That's a lot of
video game nerd. Well, like pop culture, video game nerd, and hipster wannabe. Those 3 things.
Okay.
Kind of combined into one. I got my vinyls. I got my Taylor Swift vinyls there.
Yeah, still don't understand that, but okay.
I got my, they're there to display.
Yeah.
And I got some other, video game stuff and everything. And so it has.
You know what you have is a shelf that needs to be fixed, because every time I go to your place, that shelf looks like it's precariously perched and ready to fall off.
That's not my fault.
Along with all your Taylor Swift vinyls and all the figurines that you have on the shelf, it gives me anxiety. Just like being around that thing gives me anxiety. That shelf is like 45 degrees slanted downwards this point. I don't know how things stay up there. I actually don't.
It's a balancing game. You just have to balance.
Like did you glue your vinyls to the shelf?
No. You have to balance the vinyls. You just have to balance them well. Sometimes you have to. Some vinyls, you have to open them a little bit so they balance a little bit better.
Yeah, you are a crazy maniac. That's what you are.
Stick them in the crack. So,
have you thought about just fixing the shelf?
I never fixed it. It came in like that. So that's why.
But have you thought about fixing it?
Have you ever heard of something that's called, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Right now, It's fine. It doesn't look broken to me because nothing's happened so far.
I can't argue with that. I actually cannot argue with that.
Right? And I don't want to do too much construction because at the end of the day, it's still not mine. But for your apartment, my friend, you can literally do anything. You can put so many beautiful shelves here. You can put all the Taylor Swift vinyls you want.
I know.
You can put your...
It's all open world out. It's an open world.
That's
RPG
right. Do you plan to do anything with these back walls?
No.
Really?
I don't think so.
Years in advance, you don't want to...
There's no plans at the moment.
No?
No.
So the decorations that you have so far and that you foresee for the next foreseeable year or so are these hundreds of dollars that you spend on these displays. Those displays worth hundreds of dollars.
I think that's enough. I think that's enough.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't want to spend any more money.
You don't want to spend the hundreds of dollars more on...
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that again.
It's like, hello, this is this late. Here's your $30 poster, but then here's a $50 import fee.
Oh my God, those import fees! Holy shit!
Oh, it's just the sad part of living in Canada.
I need Display to move to the States like immediately, ASAP.
I thought they were from the States.
No, they're based in Poland.
Oh,
why do you think the import is so high?
Okay,
the import fee. Holy yeah. Every one of those posters imported from Poland.
You should probably have that for every time somebody visited. I should imported from Poland.
I should. I'm just like, yo, man, it's posters from Poland.
It adds a lot of value to it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Adds a very unique foreign flair to it.
So how are you enjoying life, living alone so far in 4 months? How do you do your day to day? Like, do you feel that because I know when you first moved in, there are lots of things that have packed, and I've been with you during that kind of journey, of unpacking and figuring out where you want to put your furniture and everything. But now that you put in most of the major furniture or things that you need that you're able to sustain yourself day to day, how are you feeling so far?
I think I'm feeling like I'm getting into a routine of things, and because I'm 31 now, it just feels like a natural progression, right, of me living with my parents to it's like, oh, I have my own place now. I've been ready for this for a long time. I was born ready to have a place on my own. Mm-hmm. And now I am, just got the routine going and everything. Well, except I'm now unemployed, so I'm gonna have to figure out a new routine going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I figured out where I want everything for the most part and where everything goes. So I'm pretty settled. I'm enjoying living alone so far. The one thing that I've been really looking forward to is having people over as well, and like hosting a party just like you like to do.
Yeah.
And that has unfortunately not been able to work out so far.
Of course, with the BC lockdown and everything.
Yeah, with the pandemic, can't really invite people over and like have them trash up my place, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
just really the best part of having people over, trashing your place.
It is the best part, because we here at Average Asian Boys, we love trash so much.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the day where I can have people over and just throw a party at my place.
Yeah, I miss that too. Mm-hmm. By parties, like, do you mean like a rager with a lot of alcohol? Huge dance music, like and you got a little keg going on,
that sounds about right. I think a keg is warranted.
I think our idea of parties are a little bit different, John.
Yours is like a meat and cheese board, kind of like very eloquent, like
board game night.
Deep
talks about our MBTIs and our astrology.
And my idea was like keggers.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you'll still be invited,
Oh yeah, of course, and I'll still come. I'll stand in the corner.
Yeah, people will want to meet the other half of Average Asian Boys.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
And then watch you stand in a corner.
Yep. Drink. Not much to talk about and having my...
Drink your virgin mojito by yourself.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Little couple OJ, some orange juice.
Yeah,
I'll be there. I can help entertain.
Yeah. I mean, I like to think that I could also partake in like a very calm, relaxed kind of, meat and cheese board kind of party
of course.
As well.
Obviously, of course.
I know how to behave myself.
We're very diverse in terms of what we can adapt to.
I can behave myself sometimes.
No, it's so much. I mean, I like how we're talking about behaving, but yeah, no, obviously, yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it, John.
Yeah. I mean, hey, like we have poker nights at your place too sometimes.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot of fun.
That's the things that I also really miss too.
Yeah.
Just with having these gatherings and having your own place and just being able to not have to worry about driving home.
Yeah.
Because you're already home.
Yes. That is a great feeling.
Also, while everybody's over and they're, playing and we're hanging out and everything, and you get to wear whatever you want. You get to wear short shorts, you get to wear PJs, whatever you want, because it's your place. So you're going to be the most comfortable person at a party. Like, how great is that to host a party,
Yeah, I totally hear you. Like the part where you could just like not have to go home because you're already home already.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep. That's right. That's right.
And another plus for me usually is when I have parties is like the leftover food or the leftover beer.
It's all yours.
Yeah.
It's all yours for the next
It's like that's
2
like
to
that's
3
like
days.
free money in a pocket.
That's free real estate.
Yeah. Just like going to the casino.
Yeah, that's just like going to the casino. and then you can have spontaneous poker nights. You set out the blue tablecloth, put it over your table, whip out your deck of cards, bring out the
poker set,
set the ragtime music, and then away we go. The way we play.
Yeah, this is a ragtime. This is a ragtime free household.
Just for the record, John apparently back in the day when we used to do our poker nights, John hated the ragtime. I was trying to create a very beautiful Western saloon type theme. And obviously, ragtime would be involved.
I was just not feeling it.
And
I don't know
for some reason he didn't like it. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. It just bothered me.
It gave me
threw me off my game.
The feeling like I was in a Western saloon and that anything could happen.
I would go all in with like a pair of fours.
Okay, that's your problem though. Okay,
I blame the ragtime, man. It's making me do stupid things.
Ragtime makes you go out with a pair of four. I don't know if you should. I don't know if you should ever touch poker though, John. But yeah, so that's why I'm thinking that, yeah, just being able to host these things, just being able to have these gatherings, have friends come by and making these memories together, just having your place is just great.
Yeah,
hosting things.
The cleanup the next day, I imagine, is
cleanup's
not
terrible,
so fun.
But it's worth it when everybody's had fun and you're able to have this entertainment hub.
Do you ever have a guest crash over at your place sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Many times. Yeah.
Many times.
Sometimes either just friends who come, like, who are visiting us, like in Vancouver, they're from somewhere else, or someone who's a little tired and they don't want to go back home. And so there's always a place for them too.
Yeah. No, it's pretty awesome that you have the space to do. I remember you had a friend coming in from Norway.
That's right. Shout out to Espen. Yeah.
Yeah, who stayed with you for like a week?
No, I think about a month or so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And that was great. I had a great time. And see, so I think I myself am maybe a bit particular about who I would want as a roommate, but having my friend Espen there, he's just great. It was just really nice to have him around as well.
Is it because he helped you do the cleaning and the cooking?
Yeah, that too. But his company was invaluable. His company was great. Seriously, though. No, seriously. It was great because I remember going back home all the time and, he's there and we're hanging out and we're, playing board games together. We're watching some anime together or sometimes we would head out together about town and then come back. And it's always just a good time. And we are able to have, some nice conversations together. And so, maybe I can live with a roommate, but it's just a matter of, I do like living alone.
You'd be very peculiar with your roommates.
Definitely.
If you did end up.
Definitely. And Aspen has been the best the only long-term roommate, but the best long-term roommate. I mean, I've never had the
best and only
hiccups
roommate
at all with him. And he was great. He was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you guys lived together for a month. So, that was quite a substantial amount of time to get used to each other's companies.
Yeah. And he can play the hell out of that guitar too. I had a guitar in my apartment too that I have zero idea how to play.
Okay.
Much with a lot of different items around my household.
I see.
And my entire Steam library.
Yeah.
Oh God. And then he's such a great guitar player too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, that's awesome that you had a we're able to have a friend over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I like too, just to be able to have, you can definitely, one of the advantages of living alone and being able to have control over that too. Or if
you got options and you get to make the decisions.
That's right. So if there's anybody in need of some quick lodgings or anything, or they need some support or anything, I can feel free to offer a place for them to stay.
Yeah.
And for them to feel supported and to feel good, like that there's, they feel safe and they feel like there's, okay, like if anything goes wrong, at least there's a place that I can stay at Ray's, right? And so I'm really happy that I'm able to have that, and you as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, definitely, like, one of the nice things about owning a place is I can do whatever the heck I want.
That's right.
Like, if I want to blow a hole in a wall right now, I could do that.
Yeah.
I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's a nice thought.
Fair enough. Well, the inner wall, right? The outer wall, you'll blow a hole through.
Yeah, not into the neighbors.
Or the stairs.
I don't think I can do that.
No, I don't think so. I mean, you would have to speak with your neighbor first if you guys want that kind of joint agreement,
Yeah, the joint hole agreement.
Yeah, that's right. the neighbor.
Yeah, so we can slip
glory hole.
Oh my god. Oh no.
We were gonna go there anyways.
We are getting canceled.
No, I'm just saying. If you want to blow a hole there, I mean, it's up. I mean, I don't know the relation.
That's not where I was going.
I don't know what kind of relationship you have with your neighbors, John. But if you want to make a glory hole between two suites, you can make a glory hole. I don't think you need to actually check with your strata regarding that, right? Do you need to do that?
I don't know. I don't plan to find out.
Two people who own the apartment, they maybe need to like give that strata heads up. Like,
hey, by the way, is it okay if I make a glory hole with my neighbors?
Yeah, I think that's okay, right?
No, you do need to. I do not plan to find out.
I mean, like I said,
I really don't want to know.
Nobody would know, right? Nobody would know. You just drill a little hole there. It's a thick wall, though. I imagine
it's a concrete wall.
Yeah, I imagine it's a long, thick wall.
Yeah, you really have to chip away at it. So, it'd be like Escape from Alcatraz.
You can't really stick anything in there other than your arm, maybe. So I guess you can have like a very nice glory handshake.
Yeah. That sounds good. That sounds lovely.
That does.
That really does.
It does.
Yeah.
And, you can give them what they need. Hey, I need an egg. I'm missing one for my tonight's dinner, and then you can just
slip an egg through.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, that's so convenient. That just sounds so great.
It is great
because it would be too much effort for me to just go out the door, walk down the hall. And go through their door instead.
Hey, if you need a little privacy, you can just put a little flap, a little cardboard flap.
A little mini curtain just whoosh.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow. See, again, because I'm renting, I'm not able to do that.
Yeah, no glory hole walls with your neighbors.
Those who buy an apartment are definitely able to do whatever they want.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I don't recommend doing that. If you are a homeowner, I do not recommend.
Well, teach their own.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. At the end of the day, it's your place. You get to decide what to do with it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Just make sure you consult your neighbor first.
Yeah. When you bought your place, what was the first things that you wanted? Like, one of the elements or the characteristics.
You okay there?
The characteristics of. There we go. The characteristics of an apartment that you're looking for.
The things that I was
the must-haves,
the features.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we already discussed this, but I definitely want the in-suite laundry.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to walk outside and carry my laundry somewhere. Even if there's a chance that I might meet a girl at the laundromat, I didn't think it was worth taking.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Especially during these pandemic times, of course.
Especially during these pandemic.
What else?
All right. And then another thing that I really wanted is to make sure that the bathroom is connected to my bedroom.
Oh,
you know, because sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night, it's 3:00, you're groggy, but your bladder is telling you like you really got to go. You don't want to like stumble. You want a straight beeline to the bathroom so you can get your business done and go right back to sleep. You don't want to like walk out the door, make 3 right turns to like find out where the bathroom is. And
this guy around. Coming from this guy who said that, who rejected the glory hole idea and said you can come outside your apartment, go to the next person's apartment.
But you're not doing that when you're half asleep at 3 a.m., right? It's like when you got to go, you got to go.
Fair
right?
enough.
Make it like urgent matter, that kind of stuff.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't believe you bought the glory hole back into this somehow. Like, how are we ever gonna get sponsored?
Okay, for the record, you know our government told us that we should make glory holes instead of having intercourse, right?
Oh, that's right. I
That's
forget
right.
about that.
So-
we are following social distancing
We are
advice.
following social distancing rules, and glory holes are as part of that kind of mandate.
It
So
sounds so funny that I brought it up. Yes.
our government hard at work.
Yes.
Tax dollars hard at work.
Yeah. So, could you imagine being a person who printed out that communication? They're like, sir, are you sure you want glory hole in this? Like, are you sure we should send it out? Yeah, it sounds like a great idea. Send it out.
That's right.
All right, glory hole. Man, I want that job.
Yeah.
Sounds like a great job.
Hey, I mean, now's the time.
That's true.
Present.
That's true. There we go. Maybe I'll be printing out the next series of health advisories.
Provincial health advisories. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. So what else? So you have that in your apartment. What else were you looking for?
I guess the other thing was like the location really mattered. Obviously, like location matters for everyone, but specifically for me, because I don't drive, I wanted a place near the SkyTrain, and I did find a place right by the SkyTrain, which is awesome. It's freaking awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really nice.
It is good.
Yeah, just walk out the door and the SkyTrain's there. It's
Yep.
great. Can't
Yep.
complain.
Mm-hmm. And you were looking specifically for a 1-bedroom apartment, right?
Yeah, because that was all I could afford. Barely.
That's the Vancouver life.
I just didn't really need a 2-bedroom either. I mean, obviously, like for like the price to square foot ratio, a 2-bedroom is a better deal.
Yeah.
And I guess if I did have the money, I would still go for a 2-bedroom. It's just a better deal, better value, you know.
But you didn't want a studio for sure.
No, I was actually trying to look for a studio because
Okay.
because I think I could have lived with a studio, you know.
Really?
It would have been a little cramped, you know, like if
Parties wouldn't be that you wouldn't get to do a lot of parties.
I've seen it work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like mostly like the bedroom becomes like a party ground, you know, and
Yeah.
so it's kind of weird like having a bed in the middle. Of
That's
the
right.
action,
That's what I
but
was thinking
you
too.
make it work. You make it work.
But this is so much better than your average.
This is
studio.
nice. Yeah. It's nice that we don't have to have a bedroom in the background of this podcast.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you're having a gigantic balcony for those who.
Oh yeah, it's
Dunno.
humongous.
Yeah, which is also great too.
Yeah,
Having-
that was just like a plus.
Truly makes you feel very wealthy. I think if you have a big balcony, you know, you just go out there and.
I guess I just never look outside because right now it's just always dark and raining.
Of course,
But
of course.
but like, you know, I imagine during the summer,
If you invite a friend over here and be like, "Well, come take a look at my balcony."
yeah.
just-
I should do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You should always show your balcony
Yeah.
to people when they come over.
Oh, it's a great idea.
yeah, if it's big, like the one
Yeah.
that you have.
Should I decorate my balcony too?
You should.
How does one decorate a balcony? Like you
something-
put tables and chairs outside? Something
Yes,
like that?
tables and chairs, and maybe a chess set.
What the heck?
So it
Why?
demonstrates your sophistication.
Get the fuck out of here. What if somebody comes over and they actually wanted to challenge me to like a chess match? And I'd be like,
Then get ready to lose. Get ready to get your ass
I
kicked.
don't actually know how to play chess. It's like,
You don't know how to play chess?
no.
Okay,
I
then put a checkers board there. Done.
Wow, that screams like, hey, I'm too dumb to play chess. So I ain't playing checkers.
If you don't know how to play checkers, that's fine. Put a snakes and ladders.
No, what you do is you put a Chinese chess board.
Oh, culture.
Yeah, culture, man.
Culture.
I think I actually do know how to play Chinese
my
chess
God.
because I used to play back in the days.
Or Chinese checkers. The star with the little marbles.
Oh, okay, that's
Also a good one too.
Oh man, yeah,
Multiplayer.
that's a crazy one. That's a crazy one.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's-
Chinese checkers, holy.
Yeah,
crap.
yeah.
Oh
You see?
man. Oh, big
Or
time.
better yet, get one of those boxes that are like the 9-in ones where you just like somehow flip it and you just like it's the constant either chess checkers, Chinese checkers, and then like backgammon.
Who knows how to play backgammon anyways? I've never met anyone who knows how to play that
Mini
game.
pool, like
Yeah.
just those 9-in-1 games.
Maybe I'll set up a bowling alley too outside while I'm at it.
Yeah, I mean your balcony is large enough. For
It's
that.
actually big enough to put a bowling alley. Oh man.
So that's what I think. You should just put one of those games there, really sophisticated. Also a candle holder.
Wouldn't
with
it just be like a mahjong table outside because we're always playing mahjong anyways?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
That would really
That would be handy.
be great.
Yeah.
And people will
Summertime mahjong. Oh,
would
man.
love it
I'm so
when they're out on the balcony and they're relaxing, and then downstairs you hear Win.
But the angry neighbor comes through, she's telling you to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be great.
I would like if I was that neighbor, I would be so angry.
Yeah. That's perfect, John.
Motherfuckers playing mahjong. It's so fucking loud.
Play that summer mahjong. That would be a great idea. I want to be there for that. and then have
it could work the other way too, where we attract other people, other mahjong aunties who want to like get in on the action, you know. And then we set up like a gambling pool, and next thing you know, my place is a casino.
I think that's when you need to let Strata know. You need They'd be like, first the glory hole, now this.
What? This is a den of depravity. That's what it is. Next thing you're gonna tell me there's a sex dungeon in the bathroom.
What kind of sick game are you running?
A sick, twisted man lives here.
Only 4 months in. Jeez.
Oh my god, that would be hard. That would be a hard one to explain.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah. But I'm down for that. I'm down for the summer mahjong for sure.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, it would be.
And we'll attract other mahjong players, you know, because they can hear us.
Yeah.
We'd be like, pong. It was like, did someone say pong?
Yeah, I would totally be down for that, especially here and during Richmond. I mean, I don't think you'll be short any players.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
mahjong players everywhere for sure.
That's right.
In fact, you might hear someone playing on another balcony instead. Who knows?
You never know.
And then we'll have to try to be louder than the people playing upstairs.
Oh, of course.
And it would just escalate and turn into some kind of stupid war
shouting match.
And then we'll get noise complaints and we'll just blame it on the other people.
Yeah, or you challenge each other for the rights to play mahjong on the balcony.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it would be a real
10 o'clock to 11 o'clock is my time, bitch.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me about how are you finding yourself for cooking? So I know when I first started out, I don't know how to cook. Now, I use the Instant Pot.
So nothing's changed.
An air fryer.
You still don't know how to cook.
So what are you talking about? You put things in there, you boop, boop, beep, boop, and then you just wait, and then boom, you come out, food magically comes out, and you just eat. And It's great.
Yeah, it sounds like a great life.
So how are you fending for yourself?
So far, so good. I'm just sticking to the basics right now. Mm-hmm. Recently, I mastered the art of cooking rice.
Wow.
That's been going pretty well. I'm very pleased. Yeah, the first time I tried to cook it was a fucking disaster.
How so?
I didn't put enough water in there, and then so it just came out as a big mess. It was a pot a la mess.
Oh no.
Yeah. But I got the hang of it. The rice has been coming out perfectly.
Yeah.
So I'm very pleased with myself.
That it's a couple trials when you're first starting out.
And I know there's a basic thing, but everyone's got to start somewhere.
That's right.
Baby steps.
That's right.
Baby steps. And also on New Year's, we figured out how to use the oven, and we made some French fries.
We did.
Yeah.
That is true.
That was very exciting.
And we cooked some scallops.
Now, have I used the oven since? No. But
it's not.
No, but I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to.
Who uses the oven these days?
I'm confident I could make some fries now.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, if I really put my mind to it.
Yeah, you can put your mind.
That's right.
To do anything, but really, who other than baking cookies? I don't know.
I think I should learn how to bake cookies. I got some extra time right now. Now is the best time to learn how to do some more baking.
Yeah. And knitting too. You got time on your hands.
Knitting. Why knitting?
I don't know. I mean, why
what am I going to knit?
Might as well just explore whatever your interest and go all out and do different things.
I guess so. I mean, there's some other.
You knit yourself a nice little blanket. I don't know.
Sure.
I mean, it seems fun. It seems nice to do that. You can multitask and knit and watch a Netflix show.
Okay, that does sound fun.
See, there you go.
But you know what else you can do when you're baking? You can watch Netflix while you're waiting for the thing to bake.
Yeah, or you put the thing to bake, you watch Netflix, and then you knit until the thing's ready.
Whoa, that is
three things at once.
That is multitasking.
That's right. See, this is the difference between somebody who's lived on their own for 4 months and somebody who's lived on their own for 4 years.
Yeah,
you just find things to do all at the same time.
So, have you done any knitting?
I sleep.
Okay, that sounds like a better idea.
Yeah, and play video games, watch stuff.
Your sleep schedule is like all over the place. I don't know how you function as a human being. It's crazy to me. I'll get a message from this guy at like 3 a.m, and I'm just like, how are you awake? Like, you're an adult with an adult job.
That is true. That is true. Well, it also depends.
Should I out you out? Like, should I out you out like that? Should I cut this out?
No, that's fine. No, this is fine.
Okay.
Just to explain, because of the nature of my job, because I'm a international recruiter, I do have to, and it's a pandemic, so I do have to do certain events in the evening or in the morning at 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
so.
that's true. This guy's actually working at 3 a.m.
At the same time, I'm also a night owl. So I, regardless of whether or not I have work, if I don't have work, I'll probably still sleep at 3 a.m.
Do you have like a regular sleep schedule going right now, or is it just
whatever
happens?
I feel that age is going to do that for me. They'll organize it for me.
Yeah.
Age.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't have to really worry about that.
you just wait for the old age to come knocking,
age.
come knock you out.
Old age. Yeah, that's right. Old age. And I feel like they already are. Old age just be like, hey, it's time to sleep. I'm like, no, man, I got hit. It's like my body just shuts down.
Yeah.
And then I just pass out.
Yeah.
And so
I definitely feel that happening to me as well.
Yeah. So it is what it is. But also the great thing about living alone, well, for here, you don't have a couch here, so it's not the same.
I should work on that.
But if you do have a couch, you can sometimes sleep on the bed. You can sometimes sleep on the couch. You can just pass out anywhere you want, which is nice.
That is nice.
It's
nice to have options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Options. It's great thing.
That's all you need is options.
Yeah. That is correct. That's correct. So do you have any big other future plans for this place? Obviously, couch is what you need.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get a couch
TV
in here. A TV, not sure yet because I don't really need a TV. I've got.
When you invite people over,
I guess, but it's not going to be. That's like going to be a pretty. Well, I mean, right now it feels like a very rare occasion.
Of course,
I don't know.
But later on down the road, it's.
Yeah, but you can also have people over and not need a TV as well.
Yeah, it's true, but it's always nicer to be like, hey, everybody, gather around the couch. Let's watch something on the TV, other than, hey, everybody, let's gather around my desk, watch something on my monitor. Yeah, you see the.
I
yeah, it sounds a little different.
Yeah,
that's right.
I hear you.
That's the difference between putting a checkerboard outside in the balcony versus a chessboard.
Right.
That's right.
That's fair.
There's a difference. Chessboard difference.
Yeah. I'll see if I can figure out the TV situation.
Yeah.
But I'm not in a rush. So
yeah. So for now,
it'll come to me when it comes to me.
There's nice little empty spaces here.
Yeah.
You can do. Oh, it's good. It's good to have wide open spaces for sure.
Yeah.
You can do your yoga.
But hey, maybe when our podcast starts taking off, we'll be able to like put a TV here and like just if we need some visuals, we can show things on the TV. You know how how Joe Rogan has like a guy who helps him like look up stuff. And
that kind of production.
TV, right?
Yeah.
So hey, like search up space monkeys and like and a space monkey comes up on the screen.
Fair enough.
Yes.
We also need to hire that guy.
Yes. Again, this is when the podcast takes off,
right? Of course,
then we can afford to hire a guy. But right now, since I'm unemployed,
of course,
I can't even afford to hire you right now.
That's right. Even though I do all this stuff for free anyway.
They don't need to know that. They don't need to know that. It's okay.
Yes. But yeah, when everything takes off, we'll have these things. We'll have multiple angles, right?
Yeah, the dynamic angles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll be able to hire an editor.
Yes.
To like edit out all the angles. Because I don't want to do it.
That is correct.
Like
yeah, I hate editing, but that's something that's bad. And by the way, speaking of which, and we're kind of nearing the hour as we speak. I forgot I left everybody at a cliffhanger last time when we talked about at the podcast.
What was the cliffhanger?
About my speed dating.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would do our listeners an injustice if I don't continue that conversation.
Part 2 of the speed dating.
So part 2 of where did I leave off? Well, I did the speed dating. It was with people from like early 30s to pretty late 30s.
Right. So not your usual target market.
Not to say that I don't enjoy older people's company.
Are you sure? You don't sound too certain there.
Obviously I do.
I heard you faltering there.
No.
I heard you falter.
I do. No, they were a good conversation. So it was with 8 people It was 5 minutes each, not the 1 minute, John. So 5 minutes. So you're able to use the first minute to introduce each other.
Very nice, very
and
nice.
And then use the next 4 minutes to be like, how's it going? Or what are you up to?
Yeah.
So
okay.
It was my first time. I was a little nervous. I didn't know what to wear. I was like thinking like, should I just wear a suit with a bow tie or something? That's a little too much. I realized that was too much. So that's a good thing. I stopped myself from doing that.
And by the way, this was over Zoom. Is that
this
correct?
Was over
like
the company's website.
A website of some sort.
So they do all the timing and everything.
Yeah.
So they'll do 5 minutes each, and then they'll just move you over to the next person.
Yeah. So how many people did you end up talking to? Do you remember?
People.
8 people. Okay. Yeah, that's
so
a pretty sizable.
Yeah, 40 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Okay.
So I met a lot of people. I met like the 8 people that I had conversations with was good. I was a little worried. I wasn't sure how speed dating worked because I was feeling a little nervous.
Yeah.
And I was feeling a little bit, kind of just, I've never been in this situation before. And I'm a person who's very inexperienced when it comes to dating. And so like going on dates. Mm-hmm. So if you're telling me, oh, you're going to go on dates at supersonic speed, bam, 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 for like 5 minutes each. I'm like, wow, what am I going to do? Like, I feel that, I feel that 5 minutes is definitely not enough for me to really show my personality.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was good. It was a good amount of time.
I mean, like the first few rounds, you also get practice, right? And then so
yeah.
Like, by the time you meet the 4th, 5th person, you're getting things more figured out.
Yeah, so you pray that the right person for you is in the 5th or the 6th.
And not the first.
Yeah, not the first.
Yeah.
But it was fine. It was more like, hey, how's it going? You kind of say like, oh, what are you up to? Or how's everything going? Okay, you know what? I'm just talking in circles right now. But like more like saying,
well, it sounds like an exciting
what do you
conversation.
do? Or wow, there's some cool background stuff. I usually like to point out their backgrounds. And I had my vinyls happening over there behind me.
Oh, okay.
My intact vinyls.
Yeah.
That are on the mantelpiece.
With the broken shelf.
The shelf is still intact, but just a little slanted.
The heavily inclined shelf.
But it's all there. My Lorde vinyl there, my Taylor Swift, my La La Land, and my Run the Jewels.
Yeah. Wow.
And they were all there.
That really shows your personality.
That's right. And so they made comments about that, and I'm thinking, hey, yeah, that's great. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice. And then the fact that I also have colored lights. So Wi-Fi, those like Philips Hue. It's not Philips Hue, it's LIFX.
Oh wow, you were putting Wi-Fi on a show lights. There.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So I had some mood lighting, some nice fuchsia going on. Which is, by the way, John, highly recommend investing in some nice color lights. They're really cool.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
Really,
I mean, I'm completely useless when it comes in the aesthetics department.
Oh no, I'm terrible at it too. But still, it's just nice.
Should we get some fuchsia lighting for our
podcast?
Is that what you're suggesting?
I think so. I think we can. Have one little here, a little fuchsia light here, a little magenta.
I was thinking, if anything, we should get like some figurines to put on the table here.
Of us?
No, like the stuff that we like. To like kind of display personality.
Oh, that's pretty good.
We have a Luigi figurine.
What if we make bobblehead versions of ourselves and we just put it on there?
Who the heck would buy bobblehead versions of ourselves?
We would. I would.
Okay, so we would literally just get one set of bobbleheads for ourselves.
That's right.
So it would be like a custom-made bobblehead.
Yep.
Do you know anyone
But Google would.
That's fair.
That's right. We'll figure that one out.
All right. Yeah.
We're just making ideas just coming.
Yeah. Maybe next time you'll see some bobbleheads over here.
That's right. That's correct.
On the table.
Hold on a second. Okay. To finish off the story. So after we finished the speed dating, and at the end, they would actually give you the contact info of the people who attended, who gave you like a good rating. So luckily, I was 7 out of the 8 people that I met. Mm-hmm. Like gave me a good rating. So I saw their contact info and everything, and I was like, oh, cool. That was nice.
So they all gave you good ratings?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
and I
nice
gave them
hear.
good ratings too.
Yeah.
And so I talked to them. They were all really nice. Like all of my 8 dates were very, very nice. And I was able to have really cool conversations. They had some really cool jobs like social work, hairdresser, nurse. So I was just thinking, oh my gosh, what's going on over down there? Like what are some cool stories, and just getting to know everybody. And so one was also a college advisor. I'm like, whoa, same field. And so
that is pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really cool, and I really enjoyed that, and I had a lot of fun. Yeah. And
that is a nice thing about talking to like older women, is they've just have more experience and more things to share.
Yeah, well, younger women also have a lot of things to share.
Yeah, no, of course, but you just like naturally have had more like opportunities to experience more different things.
I guess there are some interesting perspectives that we're able to see, and we were able to just have some really nice, cordial conversations.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool.
Is this something that you would try again?
Maybe at a lower, younger bracket, maybe just slightly lower.
Just slightly lower.
Just okay. A little lower.
All right, cool.
So maybe like 25 to 32, 33 maybe.
So that's a pretty big age range, but okay, sure.
Maybe somewhere around there, 24 to 20. I don't know. I don't know.
Whoa, okay. All right. Let's move on.
But anyways, just saying that I highly recommend it if you are bored and if you want to do some fun speed dating and, you happen to have the money to buy one of your tickets and go, I highly recommend it. The one that I tried was called City Swoon, which is interesting. And
not sponsored.
Not sponsored, by the way. And yeah, I ended up talking with one of my dates. We had a good conversation going, and then it kind of fizzled out because it was hard for me to keep up with the conversation. Like it was hard for me to carry that conversation.
That's unfortunate, but that happens.
It's unfortunate. But I think after that I decided, I think I'm ready to take on to be a little bit more serious about doing online dating or just dating in general.
Yeah.
Because I think I haven't been looking at all. I have done very sad attempts at dating compared to what you've been doing for me. I haven't really taken it seriously, so now I think I've made the decision. I might go for it.
Maybe you should try, setting up your profile with our like not trash profile.
Yeah, I'll see about that.
Yeah, first name not, last name trash.
Last name trash. Yep, I will see about that and think about favorite places.
Your witty one-liners. Like there's a lot of trash out there.
Yeah,
but I'm not one of them.
Yep. Favorite places to go to: laundromat, the gym. I don't know. Nice try. It's just already lying on my profile.
Garbage dump.
Yeah. So I would think that it would be nice to kind of check in on your progress in terms of being a single bachelor, living alone, hanging out there in the big wide world of
we'll see. I mean, I had a very interesting point of my juncture, I guess, of my life right now.
Yeah. And
then we'll see what happens, maybe in like a year later.
Yeah, for sure.
And is the wall still white?
Yeah.
Did I still have a job?
Did you fill places up with memorabilia or other things?
Did I meet someone at the laundromat?
Did you end up getting the TV or the TV stand and all that?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. So stay tuned, listeners. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, so thanks again. If you liked our podcast, you can find us on our YouTube channel if you want to subscribe, or subscribe to anywhere you can find our podcast. I believe it's in Spotify and like Google Podcasts and such.
Yeah.
And feel free to write in aaboyspodcast@gmail.com, and we'd be happy to respond to you on the show.
Yeah, if you've got any dating advice, questions, we'd be happy to provide you with some extremely unprofessional suggestions
and cool advice for anyone who if you have advice or tips for us, for those of us who are single bachelors living out there, or if you have any questions about, moving out, I'm sure we can give you very unqualified answers.
Yeah. Or if there's just anything you would like to hear us talk about, just send an email our way.
Feel free to shoot one over, and we will shoot one right back at you, podcast style.
Yeah. And on that note, thank you for tuning in to the Average Asian Boys podcast. My name is John.
Information through the glory hole. All
right, Ray, you're supposed to finish.
Yes.
Finish things off.
My name is Ray.
Stop talking about the glory hole. All right, thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.